Hi, this is Kerry with Online SourceList, and I have the answer to that million-dollar question, which is, of course, what do I sell on Amazon? Well, let me show you. And let me first warn you that if you really like what's known as retail arbitrage, if you really like, and hey, this is okay. It's okay if you like it. But if you really like going to the stores and going through the stuff and scanning stuff and looking at the results and hunting for that one treasure in a million and bringing home all those goods and doing all that stuff, and again, it's okay if you do, but if you do, you're not going to like this because this is going to save you so much time that you're not going to know what to do with it all. Let me show you how. Just this morning, I had my virtual assistant put together this list so I could demonstrate for you how a daily edition of Online Source List actually works. This would be typically what you would get in your inbox on a daily basis. And you'll see on line 7 below, because I'm going to use that as my example, I've highlighted the URL. That's the URL for the Amazon link for this item. We'll go to that link in a minute. And then moving to the right, this is the name of the item. It's a Disney Store Tiny Alice in Wonderland item. Now we've searched several stores, and we've determined that the Disney Store is in fact going to be the best price for this item. Now, if you're only listening with one ear, please listen with both to this, because you'll see that under the Disney Store, I not only have the price that you pay, but I actually have a link. And that link is to the page at the Disney Store where you go to order that. We're going to go to that page in a minute, so keep that in mind. As we go over here, we have the sales rank, probably a little high for this class, maybe not. Here, the return on investment. We do shoot for about 45% or more return on investment. Here's a pretty nice 88.3 or 88.63%. Please keep in mind that this does not include shipping. It does include all the Amazon fees. It does not include prep service. So it's pretty much an indicator, but it's a pretty good indicator because if 45% is the threshold that you use, as it is for us, then this tells you that you're in pretty good shape. This is your net profit, approximately. We try to go for $10 or more. It's up to you how much of a net profit you shoot for. This is the ASIN or ASIN, you know that. Category that this item is classified in. Please be sure that you are approved for the categories of the specific items. We will show items that may or may not be, or that may or may not be in categories that you're approved in, and we trust that you will get approval if you need it. These are the various Amazon fees, and this is Camel, Camel, Camel link. If you're not familiar with Camel, 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 we'll look at it in a minute, but you should be using that every time you make a purchase. So that's just one item on today's list. Let's take a look at the links let's take a look at the 3 links that we're providing with each listing. So the first, again, is going to be the Amazon link. So let's go to the Amazon link, and you will see the Disney Store Tiny Alice in Wonderland Drink Me Bottle Sketchbook Ornament Figurine. My goodness, that's a mouthful. Here's the price. Shows you that there's only 2 left in stock from this seller. It is FBA, so it may be something you'll want to look at. Few other sellers, not terribly many FBA. You probably know that as we scroll down, we can get to some critical information about the weight, the ASIN, custom reviews, which are very solid here, rank, and so on. So everything you need to look at the product on Amazon is right here. Of course, you know that to list it, you do something a little bit slightly different, but this is where you go to look at the product. Now let's look at the product on the buy page, on the Disney Store page. Incidentally, I believe that we showed it at $12.95. Suddenly it's down to $10. So that's going to vastly improve our profit margin. But let me show you a couple other tricks. On the site right here in about the upper right, you see starting to scroll, says plus free shipping on orders over $50. Take 20% off on orders $100 or more. Always look for those type of things on the page and take advantage of them if they make sense, because they are not incorporated into the spreadsheet. Those are bonuses in addition to what we show in the spreadsheet. And there's one more bonus. I have to scroll up to see it. But this is a browser add-in called Price Blink. It's free, and it looks at the site that you're on, in this case the Disney Store, and it tells you what other specials might be out there. So It's not quite up to speed here. It doesn't realize that you can get free shipping today over $50. But what it does know is when this offer that is free shipping over $50 expires, that they still have free shipping over $75. So again, look for the extra specials in addition to the price that we show, in addition to the price reduction that the Disney store is showing. Now, camel, camel, camel. If you know this, it won't take long. If you don't know it, you're missing something very important. Camel, 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 first of all, is free. Gives you all kinds of good information about the item, starting with the price history, which is very helpful. And then it gives the sales rank. And remember, the sales rank is dynamic. It moves almost by the minute. So this helps us know that the sales rank actually not too long ago was at 100,000 and now it's at 955,000. Is that because there weren't very many on the market? Who knows? You got to make your own judgment there. But to go from 100,000 to 900,000 probably tells us in a very short time, probably tells us exactly that. Probably there wasn't a lot of stock. So that's my thought. You got to use your own judgment to make your own determination, but this is a very valuable tool, Camel, 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 and it's free and it's included with the listing. So again, back to the online source list page. Here's what you get. We've shown you in the sales letter how to give it a try, and we hope you'll do exactly that. So thanks for your time, and we hope to see you on the other side.